someone went to prison and came out and said, oh, wow, that's a cesspool of corruption. You need to find a way to get in. The person went to prison in 2017. It took me 2 years to plan. And in 2019, I went in. Now, by the way, I spent 5 nights in the police cell. All they wanted to do was collect bribes to free me. Because I didn't pay bribes.
This is from your own personal experience? From
my personal, we got someone to arrange that. I bought a car, a vehicle. I paid, out of 2.8, I paid 500, and I didn't want to pay the rest.
Okay, that's the
claim that was taken to the police,
okay.
And then they picked me up and changed the charge to stealing and hijacking of SUV. Person said I didn't complete payment, and I didn't want to. So each day they were asking, oh, you don't have someone to come and settle your bill. They just wanted bribes. But I wanted to go to prison because police was not the target. So at the end, after Monday to Friday, they had to arraign me in court. First thing to note is that once the magistrate said remanded in prison custody, and the court closed, and they took me down to the holding cell, the first thing the prison warder did, there was a lady who was working as my sister. They told me to go into their office in court, and they told her to peep into the holding cell. I had peeped myself, I saw, and they told her, is that the kind of place you want your brother to stay? Give us money and your brother will stay in our office. Because we needed to be there until evening when the prison boss would go around all the courts to convey inmates to prison. The prison warders approached me, I didn't approach them. And then, there was a negotiation, and then she settled for 5,000 naira.
5,000 naira?
Oh, yes. It's on tape. I want him to produce the videos the prison service seized from me in 2019. Because when you say some allegations are unsubstantiated, the ones that are substantiated, that were taped, that the prison service seized from me, produce them.
Wow.
Oh, yes. Not only that, then they came and then they said, oh, in prison, if you have money, you will never suffer. You serve the prison either with your body or with your money. I can tell you Bobrisky did not spend time in prison. Spent 3 weeks and they moved him out. There's no single Nigerian who has money and does not want to complete their time in prison that will do it. It's only if they want to. From there, they told me I could get a decent place to stay in prison for 50,000, for 100,000, for 150. He even said 1 million. This was in 2019.
So how much are they supposed to be charging you per day for this supposed?
Different special rooms, depending on how much money you have. When the guy said 1 million, I said 1 million. He said yes. When Fayose was in Ikoyi prison, do you think he stayed in the general cell?
Wow.
That's the answer they gave me. These things are on tape. I'm not making allegations. These were things that happened to me that I filmed with the secret service. Tell the Nigerian prison service to produce it. Everything is on tape. The warders then told me that the warders in the prison had told the ones in court not to be striking deals with inmates, to wait for the inmates to get to prison so that the ones in prison would strike the deals by themselves.
Oh, because we're changing the warders.
Yes, the warders in court. Yes, even in court, somebody approached me. The warders call, say, who is working on your bill? They called someone. The person, the lawyer, came and said, I work with the magistrate. If you pay 200,000 naira, you will sleep in your house tonight, even though the magistrate had pronounced remanded in prison.
Wow.
Yes, the only reason it didn't work out is I wanted to go to prison, not to get out.
So even when you were in prison, what was the condition like?
Oh, you get to prison,
health-wise,
before you talk about sanitation, corruption it's an impossibly corrupt system. You get documented as a new inmate. They take your details and you submit any cash on you. The idea is that inmates should not be in possession of cash. You give your cash to the records office. Then you go back to the records office to say, oh, I want to make a call. I want to buy coke. I want to buy food. They release to you in bits so that you can't commit any crime. You can't do it. They then have, the warders then have convicts. Remember, they're awaiting trial inmates, they're convicted inmates. The convicted inmates know that they have nowhere to go. Someone who has a 7-year jail sentence, a 10-year jail sentence is loyal to the prison warders. Because that's your home for the next 7, 10, regardless of your sentence. Those ones then come to you, being documented, say, out of your money, you will remove 1,000 naira to the woman at the records office, doing the documentation. And we're many. When they allocate, so after they take your pictures online, then in print, they do double documentation online and in print, and then they allocate you to a cell. The prison warder in charge of the cell, you have to pay that one. As of then, it was 1,000 naira.
Per what?
Just for being in the cell, for nothing.
How many of you are usually in the cell?
So many. It depends on how many inmates they bring in. I spent 8 days in Ikoyi prison. The lowest number of awaiting trial inmates brought in was 16. Sometimes 40-something. Sometimes
40-something in that one cell.
No. There's some. On the first night, you sleep in a place called welcome cell. You don't sleep like this. You don't sleep like this. You sleep like this. If
What,
you're
like
crayfish,
on your
when you
side?
open sardine, have you ever opened sardine? The way they pack, I'm not exaggerating. It's exactly. You know, if Bobby spent one night in Welcome, you think he will come out and speak to anybody? You won't come out. That first night, you keep asking yourself, who sent me?
Wow.
Because if I sleep and my head is facing the direction this way, the next person to me, the head then is in this direction.
So
you cannot turn.
Is at the back of your
yes,
head.
you cannot turn. You sleep like this all night. If there's no how you cannot turn. That's how you sleep. You know, its punishment is, and the thing is that once you have money, you bypass all these things. So
really,
the prison authorities have to decide what they want to do. Is the prison supposed to be a punitive, or I've never referred to them as Nigerian correctionals. What are they correcting?
So actually, what very dark man has been saying is nothing but the truth. The rate of corruption in Nigeria is more, I don't even know how to classify it, because my country people, you all heard from the horse's mouth. So if you have money in Nigeria, you're not going to suffer in any Nigerian prison. So wait till, we all know that Abdul Kadir, maybe what they call it, one policeman like that FBI, American FBI, we are invited him for questioning because he was linked with hush puppy criminal stuff. This thing happened during Buhari's regime. Till now, we have not heard of that policeman. My country people. So that means actually that guy is free now. Do you understand? Okay, this is the way corruption has taken root of Nigerian system, in the sense that the governments are so corrupt that if you have, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised because this guy known as Cubana Chief Prince, when he was invited this year after Bobrisky trial by Nigerian EFCC for money mutilation, that is mutilation of naira, the man came, they charged him 100 million naira. It is still online. If you think I'm lying, you can just go to your Facebook, just browse, search about it, go to your search button, use search button and search about it. Cubana Chief Priest paid 100 million naira and say money in water. Paid it sharply. Does his nyash, they go house. Bobrisky, on the other hand, was given 6 years in prison because he doesn't have that much money to pay. But Cubana Chief Priest, because he's swimming in the ocean of money, he paid 100 million naira sap. EFCC leave am, say you no wan spend a single day even in EFCC prison. Money be small thing. Who say money no good? So in Nigeria, if you have money, you will get, you will be free from whatever thing that has to do with prison, cell, term, this and that and this. Provided say you get your cash, money they speak. Na im be Nigeria. That is to tell you the rate of corruption in Nigeria. Look at Didi. Didi issue. Even the lawyer offered $50 million for Didi to be freed. But guess what? It was rejected. Didi offer was rejected. The bribe was rejected. Make it be Nigeria. Nigeria, they go collect the money sharply. Tell the whole world, say, in fact, they don't kill Didi. And wetin they go talk? Say Didi don't die. Put another thing, say Didi don't buy. Because of money. Money is the root of all evil. Yes, even the Bible said it. It is the root of all evil. But there are some certain things that money cannot buy. In this case, his money cannot save him. He's going down drastically. So now, looking the way Nigerian system is going, how are we going to cancel? How are we going to sort out and, drastically minimize the rate of corruption, bribery in Nigeria? Tell us in the comment section concerning your opinion concerning all these things happening. What is your own opinion? Don't forget to follow community guidelines while trying to drop your comments.